Atoms are so small that the wavelength of light is too coarse for them. Just as you cannot use a big screwdriver for a tiny screw, you can't use light to see atoms. If we want to see atoms, what we need is a probe that is the size of atoms, and the probe should be close enough to sense the presence of the atoms. These were some of the problems faced by Gerd Binnig and Heinrich Röhrer, two scientists at IBM Zurich in the early 80s. They were trying to invent a new kind of microscope that would reveal a surface with such high resolution that you would actually be able to see the atomic arrangement on the surface. After years of trial and error, they succeeded in inventing the scanning tunneling microscope, or STM. The first STM results showing beautiful rows of atoms on a silicon surface were published in 1983. They received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1986. Later on, STM gave birth to many different kinds of microscopies that collectively came to be known as scanning probe microscopy, or SPM. This spawned around 30 different microscopy techniques for different properties of the surface. They picked an atom from the surface and placed it at another point. They could now write with atoms. IBM and several other researchers demonstrated the technique of atomic manipulation.